Hi, everyone. My name is Jenny Rowe, and I am the Curriculum Development Coordinator for the CMC. And I'm just making a short tutorial video to help those of you who are teaching out of the side-by-side book. Especially if you're teaching remotely, you're most likely using the online e-text. Katie Rosenberger and I recently discovered that there's a little bit of a miscommunication between the printed instructions inside the side-by-side book versus what you actually see on the website. So I'm going to show you how to do that in the next couple of minutes and how to use your student book access code to be able to get to your e-text. So first of all, I'm going to share my screen so then that way you can see what page I'm talking about. Let me just get it up here. There it is. Okay, and then I will share. Okay. All right. So this is a scanned copy of what your student book will look like. Marimer wanted me to point out that most of the tutor books are pretty old and they might not have a usable access code. So as a tutor, what you're going to want to do is to get the access code from your student's book, okay? So you should see something that looks like this, the student access code. This one is an example. Make sure that you use the access code that is in your student book that your student actually receives, because that one is new and that should be a code that nobody else has used before. So again, make sure you use the code from the new student book that your student receives. And you and your student should be able to use that account together. So once you know what your access code is, you're going to be entering it online into the english.com/etext website. This is where it gets a little bit weird because I will be showing you the website in a moment. You'll notice that the layout of it is different. It seems like they did a major update to their website, and for whatever reason, they did not update the instructions in their textbooks. Maybe it's just too new. So I will show you what the website looks like and how to navigate it. The most confusing part here is step 2, because step 2 is the place where the instructions here just don't match what you see online. So I'll walk you through what the website looks like, and then hopefully you can plug in your access code from the student book to get there. Okay, so let me get out of this screen and then I will show you what the website looks like in a moment. Okay. Share screen again. Here we go. All right. So let me move my little taskbar here so that hopefully you can see it. So I've typed in english.com/etext, and I wanted to show you what this looks like when you log in. You'll notice when I hit enter here, the actual, yeah, I don't know if you saw that or not, but the actual URL changed. So that, again, that tells me that they have updated their website recently, and that's probably why the instructions that are inside the books no longer match what you see online. So it will take you here to this Pearson page. And once you're here, let me move some things around. You're going to see just this like generic homepage screen. Go to educators, okay? This is where you're actually going to find your login information. So click on educators. And then once you click on that, you're going to see this yellow button that says sign into your digital learning platform. Even if you don't have an account yet, go ahead and click here because this is where you'll be able to set up an account. It's not very intuitive. I can understand why so many tutors have been confused about the instructions because they've completely changed everything on this website. So again, educators, and then sign in, the yellow button. And once you click that, you should see an option to make an account. So as soon as this loads, I'll show you where to click on that. Okay. So as you can see, my account is already saved here. What you will do is you will create an account. So if you have not made an account yet, go down here and click this blue button. Make sure you click on adult, adult account. And then the setup is very easy. Just put in whatever email address you want to use for the account. Type it in twice, make a username. Okay. I usually just click same as email address so that it's easy to remember. And then make sure to follow the instructions for the password requirements. And all you need after that is your first name, last name, country, and then you'll have to check this box. The second one you don't have to check if you don't want to. And you'll create an account, and that's it. So once you have made an account, let me go back here and I'll show you what that looks like. I will log in with my saved account here. So you will sign in. Okay, it's loading. Here we go. Okay. So this is what your login screen will look like. You'll notice that I already have an e-text in here. I will show you how to add one. So you'll go down to this plus sign down here that says add a product. And this is where you will put in your access code. So again, make sure you get the access code from the new student book. So whatever new student book your student receives for side-by-side, that's the access code you want to use because that one is brand new. Nobody else has used it yet. And this way you'll be able to share the account with your student and you can easily use the e-text from here. So there's also an option to scan the QR code. If you prefer to do it that way, you can, but typing it in doesn't take that long either. So whichever way works for you. And so once you have the access code entered, then you should see something like this that pops up. Notice that there is an expiration date now. I'm not sure why. I guess if you reach your expiration date a year from now, you can ask Katie Rosenberger about it. Hopefully there's a way to renew. But since this whole website is pretty new, I'm not quite sure what the renewal process would be like yet. But for now, let's just take a quick peek at what the e-text looks like. Just so then that way you know what to expect. So as soon as it loads here, I'll show you. It's a rather large upload, I think. Okay, there we go. So this is side-by-side extra 1, book 1. You might have a different side-by-side depending on what level your student is at. But anyway, it should generally look like this. And if you click the continue button, you should be able to access the entire book. So let's just make sure that it loads correctly. Okay, so we'll start with the index pages, and then you can advance the pages by clicking down here. There are also some nice features in the e-text if you haven't explored them yet. There is a flashcard option where you can actually make vocabulary flashcards for you and your student. And there's a digital notebook where you can keep track of notes, and that will all be saved here in your account. So for the most part, this should look exactly the same as the print book. So then that way, if you are tutoring your student online, you should be able to use this e-text with them. So again, that is how to log in with your student book access code. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to reach out to Katie Rosenberger or to me. My email is Jenny, JENNYR, at cmc-cr.org. So thanks for watching. Take care.